Allow me to explain why you are God. What if I told you that you were observing a speck of a tiny fragment of existence, and that what you're actually observing is only an illusion? Tell you what, let's step outside the boundaries of your current perception and observation. Let's just step out of the box for a moment. Hear me out. In spiritual systems such as witchcraft and even the yogic practices, there are 5 major elements. They believe that there are 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and the 5th is sometimes referred to as the ether, spirit, space, or Kach. These elements make up your entire being and all of existence around you. In modern science, this may seem completely illogical. However, allow me to clear something up. 72% of your body is water, and approximately 72% of Earth is covered in water. 2/3 of the planet is water, 2/3 of the body is water. Only 12% of the body is actually considered to be the element of earth. 6% of the body is air. The final percentage is fire, at the level of 4%. And actually the remaining percentage is known as space, Akash, spirit, or ether. All things in existence is definitely made up of these 5 elements. When we use our scientific tools to measure the material of existence, it seems there's more than 4 elements. Although in spiritual schools of thought, it is believed everything is merely a mutation or complex form or manifestation of the elements. Adiyogi, the first yogi, was being asked by his 7 disciples, "What is the cosmos made out of?" He said the 5 elements. Yet the most interesting thing about these elements is the ancients have stated that as you begin to study these elements of existence, each element takes on 1,000,000 new forms, augmenting, emanating, mutating, or manifesting in another way. So logically, we look at existence and see the millions, billions, and trillions of complex forms, ingredients, elements, chemicals, so on. Yet these are merely different forms of those same elements. All things in this material universe has substance. This can be referred to as earth. All of existence is fluctuating, moving, and in a momentum. This movement is called air. Temperature exists of the highest and finite cosmic forms, and this can be called fire. In everything can be found water. It is the universal cohesiveness, and it is life itself. All of this, then, is held together by what some call ether, space, spirit, or Akash. Whether it be a physical being, planet, or even a subatomic atom, it is the product of the 4 elements. So all existence is a complex dance of the 5 elements. You are the embodiment of these elements too. What makes up the universe is you, and what makes up you is it. There is no difference. For example, science today is puzzled and fascinated with the brain. In some spiritual paths, the brain isn't even considered to be fascinating. Even when you mention the topic of memory, people will often point at their head, aiming that it is to do with the brain. Yet your body possesses and contains more memory and data than the brain itself. The water within your body is a vast database. You don't remember your great-great-great-grandfather's or grandmother's nose, yet it is probably sitting on your face. The body remembers. Hence, your biological features either align to your parents or to their parents or further back to your ancestors. That is because the element water is memory, and it is the body that is made up of mostly water. All things that exist, even the trillions of different things and different manifestations, are of these 5 elements. Everything in existence, be it at the meta, macrocosmic, microcosmic, or even the subatomic levels, the fundamental design of each thing is the same, identical, once you see it or understand it at such an infinitely small level. Only the complexity of the observed form is improving and changing, yet at its core it will always remain the same. Understanding all existence is the unification of these 5 elements, and that is the key to a magical life of untold possibilities. Yet when we logically try to analyze it, and as you try to analyze it, it will multiply into billions and trillions of different things. That is the nature of the 5 elements. The ancient Greeks also theorized that the world was the result of these elements. Eastern yogic paths and Eastern spirituality and mysticism was extremely intricate on the nature of the 5 elements and the fundamental ingredients for the cosmos. You right now may find it rather difficult to look at yourself and everything whilst trying to see these 5 elements in all things. That is because you're trying to use logical and analytical means for flawed physical senses. You and I, all of us, are the result of these 5 elements. But more than that. With the understanding of the vital role the elements play not only in magic, but in your true self and existence, you'll begin to open up and truly start to realize how profound, powerful, and vast the true self is. Earth, air, fire, water, embodied and incarnate. That is you. Your flesh, your very body itself, the earth. The human body made up mostly of water, so you are water. Your lungs filled with air. Not only that, but your blood had oxygen, and thus air is coming in and out of your body. Therefore you are air. Your body burns fat. It does this to generate energy. Anything that burns and generates energy is the nature of fire. Your very body produces heat and warmth. So with the combination of burning, heat, and energy, they are emanations and different manifestations of fire. The very element hydrogen is found within the body, and if it becomes pure hydrogen oxygen, it will emit a flame, even ultraviolet light. So see, fire is found within the human body, and therefore you are that element. There are many traditional witches that are in awe at the elements. Some sects and collectives see these forces as the most sacred of all. Yet these powerful sacred forces are manifest within the body. Not only that, you are them. These aren't just the spiritual part of ourselves, it is the very biological vehicle of the body, and that consists of these forces. But beyond that, we are also a spirit. Our soul, our spirit, is that 5th element. We are then 5 elements. Let's dive deeper now into profound and how powerful you truly are. You are a creator. Just like a god would create, you are a creator. Male and female, it does not matter. If you are male, then the semen you carry, you must know, is the elixir of life. It is the elixir of creation itself. If you are female, your very womb is the center of all that life. Without the womb, the semen would be pointless. Together, the male and female organs create life. Not only are you a creator, if you are male, then you believe that you may have the power of the masculine force of existence, of the gods themselves. While this is correct, it is also incorrect, as males also have the feminine hormone, estrogen. This isn't just for males either. Don't think we are greater than the females, guys, because we aren't. Women also have the male hormone within them, which means you are both the god and the goddess, the masculine and the feminine. We also possess that great power within us. Let's dive even deeper, shall we? In spirituality and occultism and magic, stars have been seen as gateways, nexions of power, and even considered to be divine themselves. Well, let me tell you, as anyone would, stars hold a great amount of power. Did you know that we are basically star children? This isn't just a spiritual thing, but the planetary scientist and stardust expert Dr. Ashley King has stated that all the elements in the human body were made in a star, and many have come through supernovas. The very blood that courses through our veins also carries the power and the strength and the guidance of all our ancestors. Your blood is yet again another elixir of life, just like the other sexual fluids of the body. This is one of the reasons that blood is used as a powerful catalyst for ritual. One drop of blood in a spell/ritual can do wonders. Just one drop. Yet the average amount of blood in an adult's body is between 9 to 12 pints. So imagine the power that is stored. It is just running through your veins. I could keep going on about the body for hours, but what's the point? As it is filled with so much vital power and energy that most of us cannot fathom. Let me ask you though, are you aware that we are all connected? That we are all connected to all things in our universe through a phenomena known as quantum entanglement. We are connected to and through all existence, even at the minuscule level. All the energy of the entire cosmos is shared through this connection in a constant cycle. Call it energetic, call it astral or whatever, we are the byproduct of the heart of existence. Whether you call it the source, the dragon, or even God, whatever. If we are all emanations of it, which we truly are, then we are the isolated individual spectrums of the all. We can experience this by turning inward. We are the all. Everything that exists externally also exists within. For we are the meta, macro, and the micro. Our very perception can change things. We understand more about the cosmos than our very own brain. And the brain is the most complex organ in the human body. And dare I say, one of the most complex things in the whole universe. We've been called chi, we have been called prana, light and dark, good and evil, but we transcend these things. We are adversaries and we are saviors. We are everything that exists manifested as a singular individual entity which has condensed all things into a self. We are truly living gods, destroyers and creators. But you can call yourself what you want. A mundane person, a witch, sorcerer, magician, magi, necromancer, satanist, whatever it is. Your true name and title is beyond pure logic. Your true title is beyond any logical reason. From my own experience and understanding, from over a decade of intense devotion and immersion into spirituality, magic and occultism, we are eternity, emanated as a soul which wandered the many realms and planes of existence and descended through the anti-transmigration of the soul into the flesh. So basically, if there was a God, you, all of us, we are all of it. We wanted to come here to experience and live out a variety of different ways. Different lives, different locations, different perspectives, observations, and so on. We are powerful, so understand that and let that sink in. We are the fractal pieces of all existence, experiencing all the other fractals at once, the infinite web of the universe. That's how powerful you are. Let that sink in. And we still haven't been able to fathom our true potential yet. So whether you're a newbie, whether you're just a beginner, or whether you've been doing this for years and you just needed to be reminded of who and what you are and what you're capable of, I hope that this helped. Close your eyes and turn within and realize who and what you are.